Appreciate it? Stop. Stop.
Well, I had taken NyQuil last night to go to sleep.
Jewel?
And then we get a freaking phone call from the security system for the church.
Phone call from the security?
And Abu didn't know his password, so I had to get
He didn't
mine.
know his password?
Why did he have that on his phone?
He had it on his phone?
Just assigned it to him. And,
His assignment?
And assigned it to him.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so
she probably siphoning through her phone trying to find. I love when people do that. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 45.
Cool. So did you vote for Donald Trump?
I voted for Superman. Yes, I did.
You mean Donald Trump?
Yeah, the guy that's faster than a speeding bullet. Yeah, I voted for him.
Faster than a bullet?
Yeah, on TV. You saw it.
I'm not even going to touch that one. Anyway, so why did you vote for the Grapus?
Well, you should watch out what you say about that because somebody got sued for $15 million for saying that. But either way, that's besides the point.
Who got getting sued doesn't mean that the lawsuit's actually going to go through.
ABC, yeah, they had to pay $15 million for saying that BS. But anyway, that's besides.
It's not BS. He was found legally liable in the civil court. I'm going to keep saying it actually.
You can do that, but I mean, if
I'm going to keep saying it. No, I'm going to keep saying it.
I mean, they'll be surprised. But either way.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah, why'd you vote for the Grapus?
Well, I voted for Revengeance is what I voted. And every day I've been getting it since he stepped foot in
EG, thank you
office.
so much for the money gun. You voted for Donald Trump for revenge?
Revengeance. Vengeance and revenge at the same time.
What would that mean?
Well, I mean, they have an Urban Dictionary meaning to it if you ever wanted to look it up. And that's what we're getting.
I don't know what you mean. Like, what do you mean by this?
Well, I mean, you can see what Donald Trump's doing right now, and that's basically...
You mean gutting every bit of... You mean gutting every privilege the average American citizen has?
That's not true. But
so like getting rid of USAID, gutting FEMA.
Did you figure out what they found out about today about USAID? I have it pulled up. Do you want to read it?
What they found out about USAID?
Let's see. USAID was spending $268 million to fund over 6,000 approved journalists, while at the same time spending millions to silence conservative, independent media like the Gateway Pundit. Yeah, a lot of things are coming out. A lot of revengeance is coming.
What do you mean? You said it like that's a bad thing.
Well, you got to understand that the USAID, you can't do that.
Also, what source is this?
You can't get caught. You can do it until you get caught.
And also, yes, I can. Anyway, so what do you mean?
Okay, we're gonna see.
What source is this?
Gateway Pundit, one of the most trusted sources in journalism today.
What's the title? What's the title again?
Gateway Pundit.
I said the title. Fuck.
Oh, of the article?
Yeah. USA found to what?
It was today. It was at 8:17 a.m. today. I read the title. U.S. Aid was spending $268 million to fund over 6,000 approved journalists. Good. You know, like the Don Lemons and the Joy Reids.
I love Don Lemon.
And then, I'm sure you do. You were. They paid a lot of money to brainwash you with those people. But
how did he brainwash me?
Well, we're going to find all that out.
I love watching his live stream.
We're finding out that USAID is basically MKO or Operation Mockingbird. Do you understand what that means?
I don't know. I don't even
know what
Operation Mockingbird
is.
Do I give a fuck? I don't know.
You should look up Operation Mockingbird. It's very interesting.
I super don't give a shit. Anyway, so what are you talking about here?
Gladio, all those things.
What's wrong with this?
You can't censor conservatives and give money to put
how are they censoring conservatives? And also, how are they censoring conservatives? What are the conservatives saying?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. How do they know that they were just censoring conservatives and not a particular viewpoint?
Media platform until TikTok.
What are they censoring? What are they censoring?
The truth.
What's the truth? Name one.
That Donald Trump is... Well, no, I'm not going to go that far yet.
Go that far. Go that far.
You're just going to kick me?
Why would I kick you? I don't know who you are, nor do I give a fuck.
That Donald Trump has been the commander-in-chief of the United States of America for the past 8 years.
What? Who said that?
Derek Johnson.
Derek Johnson?
Yeah.
Really? When did he say that?
About 3 years ago. That's the funny thing. Yeah.
Is he referring to
Well, basically everything that's happening now, I knew exactly was going to happen.
Can you pull that up for me, please?
Pull it? What up?
Yeah. To where he said that he's like getting sued or whatever the fuck you just said.
Wait, who's getting sued? I didn't say anybody's. I said that
not
he's
him getting sued. That he's getting censored. Where's that at?
Well, I mean, he actually made videos about it on TikTok.
I don't. So no evidence.
Oh, it's on TikTok. Yeah, I mean.
TikTok is that evidence, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like.
No, that's stupid. That's actually locking.
That's just one. That's just one of the.
You're an adult. Oh, okay. Then name another one. Alex Jones is insane.
Alex Jones is Nostradamus Part 2. What are you talking?
Alex Jones is insane.
Alex Jones has been proven right about everything he's ever said. So we can
water
stop
making
all that.
frogs gay.
Oh yeah, that I have a video in my TikTok that explains by a scientist how that's real.
In your
but
TikTok.
You don't know that.
In your TikTok, or about how like certain school pewings are an inside
job.
job.
Atrazine. Have you ever heard of atrazine? You should look it up.
There are certain chemicals that can influence animals' behavior.
The chemical biology of a frog. Yes.
Yeah. Or how school pews are an inside job.
School pews.
Yeah, that's a thing he said.
Oh well, I mean, come on. Let's go
on to the next person.
At that point, yeah.
Let's go on to the next person. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Let's go on to the next person. I'll give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Bro is dead ass about to say that school unalivings was an inside job, a government psyop. Crazy as hell. I don't even know how to function with that one, Chad. I don't know how to function with that one. Let's go on to the next person. Remember, guys, only get into the guest request if you have voted for Donald Trump. Thank you for the heart me, baby. I appreciate you, my love, Slick. I appreciate you. Hi, how old are you? Hunter, how old are you? All right, let's go on to the next person. I'll give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. If you are in the guest request, remember to actually be in the guest request. I beg. Hi, how old are you?
Hello?
How old are you?
I just turned 18.
Okay, so did you vote for Donald Trump? How? You didn't. Let's go on to the next person. I'll give it a second. We'll get some more debates in.
So why?
Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. How? Anyway.
Yeah, what up?
Hi, how old are you?
What up? 47.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Why did you vote for Donald Trump? Why'd you vote for the rapist?
Maybe because he's trying to make this country again.
And how is he trying to do that?
I don't know. Have you seen what the DOGE is uncovered in the last 2 days?
What did Doge and their non-democratically elected people, non-vetted people find out? Thank you so much for the heart me, my love. Thank you, Slick, for the gifts. I appreciate you.
That we spending a lot of fucking money that shouldn't be spent.
You mean the money that's being spent to keep you alive?
To keep me alive?
You're a construction worker. You have a hard hat on in your fucking PFP.
Yeah.
You mean the money that's being used to keep you alive?
Nah, I mean the money that is supporting cats being tested for motion sickness when they drill shit in their fucking heads is what I mean. I mean the $50 million sent to Gaza, or was going to be sent to Gaza for condoms. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about.
What's wrong with that? Are you talking about USAID?
Oh no, USAID is not USAID.
What's wrong with condoms being sent to a war-torn country?
Okay, how many people are there?
A lot.
Okay, so there's what, 1 million people?
Yeah, I think it's like, what is it, 1.5?
Okay, so what in the fuck? And that's not just males, correct?
No.
Okay, so what in the fuck do they need $50 million worth of condoms for?
To keep sex safe. Apparently it's one thing to bomb a country. It's another thing to allow for STDs to spread. which is typically the
Okay.
case
Well, and another
around this time. Also,
that
you really don't want people getting pregnant and having babies in a war-torn country.
okay. Well,
It's a form of human aid.
another question: why are we even fucking worried about another country?
Because it benefits us to worry about other countries
How does it benefit us?
with trade,
Trade. What is
with
Gaza?
the global economy,
What does
right?
Gaza? What does Gaza
They may be
trade on?
sitting on different resources that we may need in the future.
What does Gaza
It
send
benefits
us?
us. It benefits us.
What does
Also, it's likely not within the United States' best interest to allow for other countries to just fuck over other countries, right? Like it's not within the United States' best interest to allow for Russia to invade Ukraine, right? Because the United States did not get as strong as it did by just merit alone. No, we went into other countries and took shit by force, right? And if Russia's encroaching on that same type of power the exact same way by being able to invade Ukraine and then Poland, then yeah, it's going to be a big ass problem. Also, we have allies, like contractual allyship.
Okay.
Right. So, are you fucking good?
No, I'm actually not good because I really don't agree with all the bullshit spending that is going on.
What bullshit spending?
Well, I don't know the whatever amount it is about dudes sleeping with other dudes in fucking Kenya. Who gives a fuck?
I don't even know what you're talking. I don't even know how to address that. Thank you, Imani, and thank you for the head girl. I don't even know. I don't even know how to address that, dude. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, apparently in Africa we are sending them money to research why dudes are sleeping with fucking dudes.
Okay. Scientific research should always be funded.
Okay, so we need to know why somebody wants to stick their dick in another man's ass.
Why are you talking in corn terms? Can you talk like an adult? I think it's important for like humans to know why humans behave in certain ways. Yeah.
Okay, it's because they fucked up is why.
Right. And then science would be to find out why they're fucked up.
Okay, why do we need to know?
Ray Cocker.
Right.
Whatever the fuck. How many continents are there?
7. So let's don't play this fucking game.
God.
Let's don't play this fucking game, okay?
I was gonna play a game.
Let's don't play this game because I am not.
I was just making sure. I was just making sure.
No, see, you trying to be
I was making
condescending,
sure.
just like Hair Bear and Dean and fucking
Dean?
whatever his name.
Who? Hair Bear? Who?
Yeah, Harry Sisson.
Harry? Oh.
Yeah, the little bitch. And I've never understood why.
I don't know why you can't. I don't know why you're letting Dean bitch you out. The guy supports the KKK. I don't know why you're letting Dean bitch you out.
No, Dean ain't bitching me out. I just don't understand why 3 people make so much fucking money and you never see a fucking female on their lives.
That's a good ass question. Wait a minute.
I mean, truly.
Wait a minute. He's clocking T. Wait a minute, Chad. Did he just clock T? He low-key just clocked. He low-key just clocked T. Okay, I gotta move on though. I appreciate you. Baby.
You all good. You all good.
Let's go on to Wait a minute. Somebody cooked here. He cooked. Wait a minute. Hi, how old are you? Wait a minute. Somebody cooked here. Mike, you there? Mike P? All right, let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates. Remember, y'all, we are just looking for debates. Remember, guys, we are. Why is this? These are just random accounts. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We'll get started. He did eat. He did eat. The lights are on. They're dim, but they're on. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 38.
Cool. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did not. I voted for Chase Oliver, but I do support Donald Trump.
Why do you support the rapist?
Well, I feel, especially for the immigration situation, I think that's the best course for the country.
Putting people in concentration camps is the best course for our country.
You know, it's funny. I'm glad you said that because my solution is we do concentrate all the immigrants into camps, but we
Yeah,
keep
that's
it
weird.
if we
Bro's
keep
a Nazi. Let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. That's a no for me. That's an immediate no. That's an immediate no. You know what we used to do in World War II to people who said some shit like that? Hi, how old are you? Snooky, you there? All right, let's go on to the next person, y'all. Remember, guys, who keep double tapping that screen and share the live, you guys. Double tap the screen, share the live. Carl, why are you in my guest request? I do. Oh, wait, no, I don't. That's a lie. Hi, how old are you?
Hello.
How old are
Hello?
you? How old are you?
Oh, I'm 22.
Okay, did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did last election.
And why is that?
I really only voted for him because I heard what he was going to do with the immigrants, and I don't.
Are you
I don't
trolling right
necessarily-
now?
Excuse me.
Are you trolling? Is this actually how you sound?
I'm sorry. What?
Are you trolling? Like, are you dead ass trolling? Are you like? Do you think that shit is funny?
No, I'm from the South.
That's really how you sound?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yes, I do. It's hard, but I did vote for Donald Trump. I used to be like a big Democrat, but I thought, well, someone convinced me to vote more for Trump. And it's really only because of the immigrants. I don't have a problem with them being over here, but I do see how it's important to get the illegal ones like out of here.
You were about to laugh. That shit is not funny.
I'm
That shit
laughing
is
because
dead not
someone's
funny.
right
You a
next to
black
me.
girl talking like this. That shit is not funny. That shit is not fucking funny.
From the South.
That shit is not your accent. You're fucking weird, bro. Let's go on to
From
the
the
next
South?
person. Ugh. That shit is not funny. What's funny? People are getting sent to Guantanamo Bay, and you're fucking.
Chill.
Anyway,
Hey, chill.
let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Remember, guys, we are just looking for some debates. If you are MAGA, go ahead and comment MAGA in the chat, and hop into the guest request if you feel free to do so. Hi, how old are you? Also, can I get some reparations for that fuckery? Hi, how old are you? Also, if you want to support me, these are the ways to support me right here. Oh, this little thing right here. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 34.
Did you vote in the United States election?
No, I'm from the UK, but
I appreciate you, but I got to move on. Shannon, thank you so much for the money gun. I appreciate you, my girl. Thank you so much, Shannon. W Shannon in the chat. Let's go on to the next person. I do appreciate you guys, and I will have a conversation with you guys in the future, but right now I'm only looking for people who voted in this past election. Hi, how old are you? Thank you for the
Yeah,
hat,
you
mustache,
racist bitch.
Oh, dear. Dylan. Racist? Racist? Yeah, maybe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hello?
Hello.
How old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
2006.
Okay. Why is your account half banned?
It's what?
Never mind. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
Why did you vote for Donald Trump?
Because he's the best option.
I assume
Israel.
that you would know that, but go ahead.
Israel, Palestine, that conflict.
Yeah, what about it?
Well, Israel's being targeted
By
by Hamas, the terrorist organization that
how is that
controls.
possible?
How is that possible? Their goal, as they state, is to wipe out all of Israel and all of the Jews. They call
Right.
themselves a terrorist organization.
I don't care.
You don't
So does
care
that? No, I don't give a fuck.
that
Because
innocent
when
people are dying.
you don't care about innocent people dying,
What?
you don't care
Of course
about
I
innocent
do.
people. No, you don't, because Israel has killed more people, like innocent people, per capita.
You realize
Israel.
that 95% of missiles sent from Hamas have been deflected by Israel because they're so advanced.
Oh, right. You're proving my point right now. So this ragtag group of rebels is able to take down the security capital of the world. Really?
It's not the security capital of the world.
It is.
but
It is. We train our policemen there. When people are like making like airports, we train them from Israel. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like when it comes
That's
to that
'cause-
shit, they
that's
are
'cause
the
they're-
capital. They are the security capital of the world.
Sure, but do you understand the term human targets?
Yeah, I don't care.
You don't care that it's actually their government because
I actually don't give a fuck. I think with the
that's
way it
insane.
was actually shut the fuck up. Right? With the way in which Israel is able to so easily defend themselves against Hamas, them going out of their way to unalive 50,000 innocent people? No.
Well, they were provoked. Let's say someone
I don't
punches
care.
you.
I don't care if they were provoked. They killed 50,000 people.
They have not. They
killed 50,000 people.
Guess where you're getting your numbers from?
They killed
Hamas, the
50,000.
terrorist organization.
No, they killed 50,000 people.
And where are you getting that from?
They killed. Okay. How many people? What do you like, Al Jazeera?
Al Jazeera is literally anti-Semitic and funded by.
Define anti-Semitism right now.
It's basically.
Julie
like
needs a man stat. I'm lesbian. Go ahead.
Sorry. Anti-Semitism is prejudice against Jews.
Right. I don't care about this weaponization of this term anti-Semitic. People calling Israel bullshit is not anti-Semitism. Israel doesn't even treat other Jewish people good. The descendants of
explain that.
Right, the direct descendants of slavery that live in Israel right now are below the fucking poverty line. They don't give a fuck. Okay, so let's actually lock the fuck in. Right. So how?
So you're anti-capitalist or like what's?
Yes, I am actually.
So why do you live in America? You can.
I don't have a choice.
Yes, you do.
It's not that simple.
Really? How much money do you make a year?
Not enough to just move.
I can guarantee you have enough money to live comfortably.
If you give me 50,000, hey, stop talking to me. If you give me $50,000 right now, then I'll leave. If you give me enough money to take my family with me, then
That's
I'll
fine.
leave.
By the way,
so real quick, drop $3 million in my Cash App right now, and I promise you'll never hear from me again. I promise you. You drop $8 million in my Cash App right now, you'll never hear from me again.
Okay, well, my goal is not.
I don't care.
Obviously.
Anyway, so the Gaza death. I don't give a fuck. So the Gaza the death toll in Gaza. We have shut up.
Back.
We have Al Jazeera. We have Reuters. What else do you want?
Here's what I'm going to say.
We have Politico, AP News, PBS.
You want to get enough light to? You want to get enough light to Gaza?
I don't
You'd
care.
Be killed.
I don't exactly by who?
By the Gaza government.
But no, by Israel, baby.
Because they don't let gays live freely there, and you're gay.
I don't. Wait a minute. Are you saying? Wait a minute. Is this supposed to make me be less sympathetic to Gazans?
Absolutely. Their government, who they
Let's
support.
go on to the next person, yo.
You're an idiot.
Debatable. Let's go on to the next person. You think children should be bombed because their uncle doesn't like gay people? And I'm the idiot?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyway.
I'm not a Trump supporter, but I just have a question for you.
What is that?
How do you feel about the Laken Riley Act?
The Laken Riley Act? I think it's propaganda. I think people have been weaponizing Laken Riley's name against immigrants, and this is a typical thing that we see in fascist societies. Even her family doesn't even fuck with it, right?
I said the same thing. I said Trump is using her name to put into an act where he can just be inhumane,
just overtly
to
racist.
People.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Well,
I gotta move on. I appreciate you, my love. Appreciate you. Let's go on to the next person. I'll give it a second. We'll get some more debates. And in the meantime, you guys, please keep double tapping the screen. Also, if you do want to support me, there are ways to do so in my link in bio. Also, my name is right here. This is my name for Cash App, Venmo, all that kind of stuff. Hi, how old are you? Stop just saying my name. What's wrong with you people? Hi, how old are you? Shay, you there?
Oh,
hey.
Hey, I'm sorry. That was not supposed to happen.
It's all right. It's all right. I got you. Let's go on to the next person. I'll give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Also, thank you guys so much for being here. I do appreciate you guys a lot. If you did vote for MAGA, go ahead and comment MAGA in the chat. I might bring you up. As well as if you haven't already, hop into the guest request. Feel free to do so. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 52.
Cool. So did you vote for Donald Trump?
Hell no.
Okay, let's go on to the next person. Remember, I'm just looking for people who voted for Trump. Just looking for people who voted for Trump, guys. Let's go on to the next person. Hopefully we'll still be able to. I don't know. It's the last person in the guest request. Hi, how old are you? Hello, how old are you? Hello? I can hear you. Damn. Insanity, chat. Insanity. But yeah, we don't even have anyone else in the guest request right now. If you are MAGA, please hop into the guest request. They weren't mocking me. It was playing through their speaker. How old are you?
I'm 20.
What year were you born? Thank you for the rose, my love. I appreciate you,
2004.
man. Cool. So did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because I agree with him on abortion.
And what is his stance on abortion?
I think, personally, right now, I think it's kind of a band-aid issue. Like,
So
I
what?
think we need to, for childcare, I think we need to reform the adoption system.
Stasia, thank you for the $1 over cash. I appreciate
Sorry,
you.
I'm sick, guys. I'm sick. Sorry.
You said we need to reform the what system?
The adoption system.
What does the adoption system have to do with abortion?
Like, so that mothers have another alternative to aborting their baby.
Right. No. Adoption is a replacement for parenthood, not for birth.
Yeah, but
Women
you
are
can
not
also-
women are not looking to avoid parenthood. They're looking to avoid birth.
Some of them are.
Right. Abortion is to avoid birth, not parenthood. Okay.
Well, both. It can be used as both.
Not necessarily, right? So, because there are people who get abortions who adopt. I would adopt. I'm still going to get an abortion. Sasia, thank you so much.
But there's also people who abort because they don't want to be parents.
I don't give a fuck, though. Right? So, what is his stance that you agree with?
Well, I agree with the fact that you shouldn't kill the babies in general.
Who's killing babies?
Women.
How?
By killing them in the womb.
What is a baby?
A fetus.
A fetus?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that if you were in a burning building and there is a zygote to your left and a crying baby to your right, and you could only save one, which one are you saving?
I'm saving the crying baby.
Why?
Because it's a more developed version of cells. So the problem I have mostly is because through my perspective of life, because I've grown up religious, right? I see.
I don't care.
Well, no, it explains my reason why I view abortion this way.
Yeah,
It's
but
'cause I believe that-
there's no, but honey, but then there's no reason for me to talk to you. If your entire reality is based off of a fairy tale that you're never going to be able to prove that that exists in the first place, I don't care to talk to you. Stop talking.
Everybody's reality is based on perspective.
Right, and your perspective is based off of bullshit, right?
You can
So
believe
I don't. No, I can prove it.
Okay, that's cool.
Right. So that's the
Well, so-
fundamental. But wait a minute. That's the fundamental difference between you and I, right?
Well, so you don't even have to
don't
believe
ever
in
talk to me like that
religion.
shit is real.
You don't even have to believe in a religion to believe that we come from somewhere and have something after.
No. No.
Yeah? You don't have to.
The concept of an afterlife is a basic religious belief.
No, that's a very flawed idea that just because we're here
No.
now means there's nothing after. That's a very basic way of looking at stuff.
Not at all. You believe
Yes,
in
it
that
is.
there's something after is just wishful thinking. The brain
There
has no
literally could be
concept of
anything
death.
after. They literally could.
Right. But your belief that there is a religious belief.
In a sense, yeah.
Okay,
But
so then
you
so
don't
then what
think-
did you disagree with?
I disagree with the idea that we should kill babies because I believe we have a purpose before, during,
But wait a
and
minute, you
after.
just agreed to unaliving a baby.
Yeah.
Why did you think it was okay to unalive that baby?
No, I said I'd save the crying baby.
Oh, so the zygote wasn't even a baby. You don't even believe what you were saying.
No, I just think.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You don't even believe what you were saying.
Wait, listen, I'm open to changing my opinion though, right? If you could.
You already did change your opinion. You didn't even think of the zygote when I was talking about baby.
Well, no, when you look at
Think of it. You just said, "Oh, I already saved the baby." Because you know what a baby is. You know what a baby is.
Well,
you
all
know
the-
what a real life baby is.
Well,
You
no,
know that
all-
a zygote is not a fucking baby. That's why
A
you.
zygote
That's why
still
you said that
technically is.
shit.
It's just in a different
You said that
cellular
shit without
process.
a second thought. You didn't even think of it as a baby. You didn't even know what I was talking about for a second.
Yeah, I did. You said it in a fire. Would you save the baby or the zygote?
Nah,
I said I'd save the
bro.
crying
Nah,
baby.
bro. No.
Because it's
Don't
in
play
a
stupid.
further-
Don't play stupid.
It's in a further developmental stage. Like
Right. So
now,
why
it's
does
still
that?
cells.
Why does that the further developmental stage constitute that it has more value? Like when does
Because
a
I
zygote?
believe-
When does a zygote? When does a zygote claim like moral consideration?
I say from the beginning. I still think it's from the beginning.
No, you
I
don't
just
think it's from the
baby
beginning because
has
you'd save
more
the crying.
value.
No. You don't think it's from the beginning because you saved the crying baby.
Yeah, because it's further along in the development. But
Right. So I'm
still think
asking
both of
you
them hold value.
when that becomes the case. Does it need to have 2 legs? Does it need to have 2 arms?
I'd say when the brain stem connects, probably.
Okay, so there's a crying baby with a partial brainstem.
It can't have a partial brainstem.
Are you saying babies can be born with a partial brainstem, right? I didn't say
No,
alive. I said they're born with
I
a
mean,
partial
like with
brainstem.
a
Which one are
cut
you
is what I
saving?
mean, not connected.
Which
That's
one
what
are
I
you
mean.
saving?
Well, they're both practically the same at that point if one doesn't have a brainstem.
I didn't say it didn't have a brainstem. I said an underdeveloped brainstem.
Oh, well, then it's still a crying baby. Then it wouldn't be a baby without a brainstem.
So wait a minute. Wait a minute. If it is, so you'd save the baby if it has a brainstem?
Yeah.
And you're saying that if wait a minute, I want to let you know what you just fucking said. You're saying that they're both the same at that point. Are you gonna save either one?
Now let them both burn.
Let's go on to the next person. You just disproved your own point. He just argued against himself. He just lost his own argument. He just lost his own argument. Hey, what are you doing under there? Get your little ass. He just lost his own argument. No, Chad, it's not disgusting. He just lost his own argument. He just talked about how the zygote has no value. And that what we value is the sentience, the brainstem. He doesn't believe that it has value. What the fuck? What the fuck? What in the fuck? That was insane. That was fucking insane, chat. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Cool. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
Why'd you do that?
I mean, two of his executive orders that really got my vote. I mean, the mass deportation and the right to defund the schools, supporting the radical gender disorder.
Okay. Yeah, so let's go over the immigration one. What about it is good to you?
What about it is not good to me?
Right, the fact that they're detaining citizens.
The fact that it says it in itself what it is. It's a mass deportation.
They detained a veteran. They detained a veteran.
You got to get to the good people to get to the bad sometimes.
So you think it's constitutional to deport U.S. citizens or to detain U.S. citizens?
I mean, yes, there are U.S. citizens that are.
You think that's okay? You also think it's okay to put
I would love to finish answering your question.
No, you're already insane. So do you think it's okay to put immigrants in concentration camps?
I get we're on opposing sides, but there's no mutual respect at all.
I don't respect Nazis. So do you think it's okay to put immigrants in concentration camps?
Ignorant. That's just you being ignorant.
I'm ignorant as fuck. Define Nazi.
All you're doing is steamrolling. You're not letting me get past.
I love steamrolling Nazis. We did worse than that back in the day.
It's so easy right now, but you're just going to steamroll so you can get to your point. So
we typically did steamroll Nazis.
No, I was going to say that there are U.S. citizens in compliance with illegal immigrants who help illegal immigrants. So yes, you do have to.
Oh, not at all. No, it was just straight up. It was just straight up a veteran, and they took him. They detained the man on vibes.
Okay, that's like saying they accidentally arrested a black man for murder when it happens all the time. Correct?
Yeah, and that's wrong.
Okay,
and that's wrong.
It is wrong. It is
and
wrong.
That's wrong. And that's wrong. That means the system is flawed. Shit does not just happen. That means the system is flawed. You just gave an example of how the system is flawed. You just gave an example of. You just tried to prove how the system is not flawed by giving me an example of another flawed system.
You can steamroll.
Let's go on to the next person. This guy's a degenerate. Let's go on to the next person. Let's go on to the next person. He just tried to give me an example of how a system is not flawed by giving me a flawed system. Hi, how old are you? Thank you for the roses, my love. Thank you so much, Oscar. I appreciate you, baby. Hi, how old are you?
26.
Okay, did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Why's that?
He doesn't think trans women are women, that's why.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Right, so go ahead and prove that a trans woman's not a woman.
Sure. How are they women? Tell me that.
Right, so what's the definition of woman?
An adult human female.
Where are you getting that from? Are intersex people not women?
Oh, no. Actually,
is that a
intersex people are female.
I'm sorry, is that a lolicon PFP you have?
Yeah, intersex people can also
Is that
be
a
female.
lolicon PFP you have?
No, this is a grown woman. I'm sorry you can't tell the difference.
Who is that?
Who is that? This is
What
not
char-
a person, it's a drawing.
what character is that?
What character? It's a fictional character.
No fucking shit. What
Yeah.
character is that? That's a lolly.
No,
a
it's actually
pedophile.
it's a grown woman, by the way. Are you
That's a
done
pedophile.
pivoting?
Let's go on to the next person. That's a pedophile. That's a no for me, dog. That's a no for me. Hi, how old are you?
18.
That's a fetus. Let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Remember, y'all, we are just looking for some debates. We are just looking for debates here. Oh no. Oh no. Hi, how old are you?
910.
What year were you born? Did you even vote in the U.S.? Get the fuck out of my country, man.
What are you talking about?
Y'all
Yes,
give it a
I
second.
did.
Let's go on to the next person. Let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. We'll get some more. That sounded British as hell. That sounded British, bro. Hi, how old are you? Nope, let's go on to the next person. Y'all give it a second. We'll get some more debates. And y'all, give it a second. If you voted for Donald Trump, go ahead and hop into the guest request. Remember, y'all, we are just looking for some debates. Hi, how old are you? Thank you for the gifts, y'all. Yo, Christy and Cherry, thank you for the roses, baby. Thank you so much. Tosh, twin.
40.
Hi, how old are you?
47. 47.
Cool. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did, yes.
Why'd you do that? Why'd you vote for the rapist?
Because he's not a rapist. I don't agree with all the
He
stuff that
definitely,
makes
he
up.
100% is. He was found civilly
I know,
civilly
but
liable.
At some point, you got to come up with a different argument because that argument didn't win the election last time for you. So.
Oh yeah,
you gotta come up with something.
it's because so sexual abuse is not a deal breaker for you.
No, because here, let me tell you what the problem is. The
yikes.
problem is that you always think you have an answer for the argument, but you never win the argument. That's why you never.
But I
win
do
the
though. I
election.
win arguments all the time. Like I'm about to do with you.
No.
Go ahead. Tell me why you vote for the
No.
rapist.
I will tell me why 14 million people didn't vote for him compared to the 4 years prior.
What?
Why is that? Why is such a number drop? Why was there 14 million less voters on the Democratic side than there was?
Because of the things that are going on around in the world, right? A lot of people disagree with the way that Democrats, right? So like the Israel-Palestine war, things going on in Congo, the fact that I believe that like Kamala Harris did not distinguish herself enough from Joe Biden, right? There's a lot of problems with her campaign. It doesn't make your candidate any less of a rapist.
Well, it's the fact that you can't ever let go of that. Once it's already been squashed.
No, I'm not gonna let go of someone being a rapist, especially when they're found civilly liable. Would you let a person that would you let someone that is like would you let someone who is legally liable of raping someone babysit your child?
Oh, maybe. Depends on what they turn their ways.
Oh,
if they
yikes.
change their ways.
Oh, yikes.
Would you let Joe Biden watch your kids?
Yeah, I would.
The way he touches little kids and little girls and babies.
Where did he touch little kids? Find one video.
What do you mean when he's talking about how they let
Find one video.
always touch his hairy legs?
Find one video. Find one video. Find one video.
Want me to find the video? The kids would always swim up and touch my hairy
Go find the
legs.
video.
They couldn't
Go find
get
the
over
video.
it. Yeah, my
Go find the
hairy
video.
legs. Yeah, you know which video I'm
Go
talking
find the video. No, I genuinely don't. Go find the video.
I know you don't because
Go find the
you're
video.
another
Go find the
Democrat,
video.
man.
I won't be a Democrat. Just go find a video. I'll rescind me saying that I'd let him babysit my kids.
Of what? Joe Biden sniffing little kids'
Yeah. Go
hair?
go find it. Go find it.
Sniffing them?
Go find it.
Every time a little kid was
Oh yeah, I dare you. Go find it. Oh yeah, go find it. Where the source at? Where the source at? Looking like an ass at. Where the source at? Yo, Chad, hit the shoulder.
What you got?
Bust a move, Chad.
This is all you got.
Bust a
For
move,
the
Chad.
next 4 years,
Bust
we're
a
gonna listen to
move.
you guys.
You can't
go
find
off
a
about
source.
Trump and all the other issues you have.
He
with
don't
him.
got a source. Not a source. Source it up. 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 Nothing. Why do you guys do this? Why do you guys talk like you know shit and then when people ask you, go ahead and prove it, you don't want to prove it? It's based off of your feelings. The facts don't care about your feelings. Facts do not care about your feelings, big man.
The fact that Joe Biden said the kids would come up in the pool and touch his hairy legs, that's not a fact?
Yeah, go find it.
You serious? You don't really know that video?
Go find it. Yeah, go find it.
I don't need to find it. Everybody knows.
Hey,
it's
yes,
in
you
their
do.
brain.
Everyone does not
It's
know.
in their brain. It's been
Everyone does
embedded
not
in there.
know. No.
Yeah, they do.
No. Go
Yeah,
find it
you're right,
then.
because the media didn't do his job.
Go
If the
find it
media did
then.
his job,
Then go.
that would've
Okay,
been
then do
more
the
of a
job of the
blowout.
media. Then go find it.
Great. If the media
Go
had
find
done
it.
its job, it would have been much more of a blowout.
James, you have 30 more seconds. Go find it, James. James,
30 seconds
boy.
for what?
You have 30 seconds to be left on alive. I don't want to talk to you talking about just your feelings or you felt like something happened. I don't give a damn. I don't know who you are. Find it. Or I'm gonna start up this game of League of Legends and we're gonna go ahead. Damn, nothing.
Yeah, go ahead and just kick me from your live. Like, I
Yikes. Let's
really
go on to the next
care.
person, y'all. You do
Like, I
care.
really
It's going to
care.
eat you up at night. Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate you. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. Also, if you do want to support me, you can look in my bio, as well as if you haven't already, go ahead and follow me and turn on that bell to see every single time I go live. Thank you so much for the heart, me, my love. Also, if you haven't already, wait, did I already say that? I'm sorry. Remember to share the live to your friends. Jessica, thank you so much for the $25 Venmo. W Jessica in the chat.
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
26.
Cool. So did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
And why is that?
The economy, the border,
Oh, what about the economy?
all the wasted money that the Democrats.
What about the economy? What about the economy? One thing at a time. What about the economy?
Inflation.
What about inflation?
Well, during Donald Trump time, the average American had an extra $7,000 in their bank account.
So then what policy did he make to cause that?
What do you mean? What policy did he make to cause that?
Right. So presidents are right. So hey, I'm going to tell you how presidents work. So presidents are not gods of good fortune, right? They don't just sit on their ass and have good things happen to them, right? So they need to pass policy. So what policy did he pass? Thank you so much, Brianna. What policy did he pass to cause this?
Well, we were drilling. That was one. Which
No, we were drilling more under Joe Biden.
No, he closed the pipelines. What are you talking about?
We were drilling more under Joe Biden.
The Georgia pipeline, he closed it. What do you?
We were drilling more under Joe Biden, regardless.
All right, so where does that say that? How is the gas prices up?
The gas prices were up because we were in a pandemic. The gas price actually went down to about $3.
So the pandemic was like 5 years ago. So what
right, and Joe Biden's presidency was like 5 years ago.
It just started going down.
No, it was going down during his last year of presidency.
His last year of presidency, 3 years after the pandemic.
No, the pandemic was still going on for a while. It was a year after the pandemic that price started going down. Also with like Trump's issue with like OPEC and things like that. This is what determines the prices of gas.
I have a quick question.
I don't know why you're pivoting.
I'm not pivoting. I'm asking you a question. I didn't even say anything after you just talked. I don't know are you just gonna keep attacking, or are we just gonna have a regular debate?
I'm not attacking you. You're saying false shit, and I'm telling you that it's false.
You just attacked.
Oh, I'm not a Democrat though. I hate Democrats. Shannon, thank you so much for the money gun. I appreciate you.
So who did you vote for?
I voted for Kamala.
Can you tell me why?
All right, because her policies were significantly better at giving people an extra money for down payment to be able to buy homes. This leaves more money in the average American person's pocket because it costs less to own a home than to actually rent a home and have and pay someone else's bills, as well as her tax cuts for the middle class. That is going to leave more money in the American person's pockets, as well as the fact that she's going to incentivize for more small businesses, the fact that she's going to have a extra capital gains tax on large companies. All of this is going to leave more money in the average American's pockets. Therefore, if the average American has more money in their pockets, that means it stimulates the economy more. It's very simple.
So where's all that money going to come from? For the
from the capital gains tax to the top 1%.
It's not going to come from the taxpayers, so we're not going to be paying for other people's homes.
No, unironically, people who pay the least taxes in this country. That's what I just said. The top 1%.
I'm pretty sure it's going to come from the taxpayers.
It unironically said people who make over $500K a year. Did you know that?
So, go ahead. What did you say?
Did you know that?
Know what?
If you made less than $500K a year, you weren't going to get taxed.
By her, so with her tax policies.
Yeah.
So if you're
the website's still up.
So why would the rich have to pay more taxes than us?
Because they make more money than us.
I mean, isn't it supposed to be fair for everybody? If you're making more money?
It's not fair for everyone because they don't pay taxes.
So if you're self-made and you make more money, you should get taxes.
I don't. Yeah, you should pay taxes. Taxes is your subscription to live in a country. These people pay little to no taxes in this country. That's a problem.
Well, we're not.
That is literally why you don't make enough.
And the thing is, so we're not supposed to tax other countries that are making money off of us. Does that make sense?
We do tax them. It's called a tariff.
So they're making 4.7 trillion, and we're making 80 billion off that 4.7 trillion. Is that fair?
What are you talking about? It depends.
So collectively, all countries make.
Who are you even talking about? You're just spouting numbers. Who are you even referring to?
This is facts. Who
are you referring to?
What do you mean? Who am I referring to? I'm referring to all the countries that are doing business in America are making 4.7 trillion average. And
who are you talking about?
Canada, Mexico, China. What do you want me to spill all the countries that are making money off the U.S. consumer?
Making money off the U.S. consumer with what?
So the goods that are sold in the U.S. they make 4.7 trillion, and we're getting 80 billion in return. So is that fair? They're not getting taxed. The American.
Are you talking about a trade deficit right now?
Oh my God. A trade deficit.
You're referring to trade deficits. That's not always a bad thing. That's not indicative of whether or not our country is doing bad or good, right? A lot of the things that like we import from them, it has American content inside of it. You do know that, right?
I'm trying to tell you.
So it's not like they're just clocking our tea 24/7. What are you looking up? What? Like it's not a like trade deficits are not a scoreboard. Hello? Hello? Manila? Okay, well, he just left. I'm fucking... Anyway, let's go on to the next person, I guess. Let's go on to the next person, young. Remember, y'all, we are looking for some debates. We are just looking for some debates. Hi, how old are you?
56.
Thank you all so much for the... If you gifted me, I'm not looking at my screen right now. Thank you so much for being here. Did you vote for Donald Trump, my sir?
No, I did not, ma'am.
Oh, okay. I'm just looking for people who voted for Trump, but I do appreciate you, brother. Let's go on to the next person, young. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates. And remember, guys, we are just looking for people who voted for Donald Trump. That's a stoleless PFP. There's no way you voted for Trump. Let's go on to the next person, young. Give it a second. Hi, hello?
Hi.
Can you turn the music off?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, well, let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Remember, y'all, we are just looking for MAGA supporters. Hi, how old are you?
28.
Cool. So did you vote for Donald Trump?
To be honest with you, I'm not into all the president stuff. I just joined because my girl was watching your stuff.
Oh, okay. She might be committing a crime by dating you. I'd say she gets a lawyer. Tell them what she knew when. How old are you?
18.
Where were you born? Bro, you're watching kid shows, bro. Not the fucking 18. Get it together. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Bro's on a fucking playground talking about some 18. Hello? Oh my goodness. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Remember, y'all, if you haven't already, remember to follow me and turn on that bell to do every single time I go live. I go live every day, but Thursday, thank you. Uh-oh, they fighting in the river. Oh Lord, they fighting. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 38.
Cool. So, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah, I voted for Donald Trump.
Why
back in 1942.
Well, he didn't exist. But let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Remember, y'all, we are just looking for some debates, you guys. We are just looking for debates. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Hold on. This Draven's chasing me. Hold on. All right, let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. I need you guys to understand that there's like real world shit at stake. And no one's laughing, bro. The trolls are not good no more. Hi, how old are you? Hello? Let's go on to the next person. I don't know what's going on. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates. Let's bring up Stellas. What do you want, bro? I'm playing League, yeah. Playing Mel. Hi, how old are you?
Hello, I'm 25.
Okay, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, I did.
Damn, you really is like Stellas. So why is that?
So he agrees that women are adult human females.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Because that's false.
Tell me why it's false. Don't just say it.
Are intersex people not women?
No, they are.
How?
If they denote to
they're not female.
Intersex people denote to female or male.
What do you mean? Denoting to does not mean that they are. Trans women denote to that of female.
How do they denote to female?
Because they look like what we would assume a female to look like. That's what denoting means.
No, denoting to female is not appearance.
It unironically means that. So what else would denote to that of a female?
Yeah, denoting.
Can you see someone's chromosomes?
I'll do that as soon as you let me speak.
Yes, I'm asking you. Can you only denote something based off someone's like chromosomes? Can you see the chromosomes?
Sex is not based off chromosomes.
Oh, so what is it based off of?
So it's based off denoting to the ability to produce large gametes.
What does denoting mean?
I just told you. Did you listen?
No, you did not. You did not tell me, baby.
Denoting to the ability to produce large gametes refers to the Müllerian pathway.
Right. So are intersex people not like they're not women then?
Intersex people can denote to female.
But not all of them do. So are intersex people
Then
who call themselves women not women?
if they don't denote to female, then they denote to male. Then they'd be men.
But they likely don't produce either or.
I didn't say production. You're not listening.
You said ability to or production of?
Denoting to the ability. This is the second time I'm saying
How
that.
the fuck do you denote to the ability?
I said the Mullerian pathway. You're not listening.
And what would be the Mullerian pathway, genius?
The Mullerian pathway is how the gonads go from point A to B. It's how the gonads actually produce the large gamete or the small.
Right, so how would that be possible if a person's intersex?
Yeah, so you can be born with the Mullerian pathway, or you would be born with the male with the Wolvian pathway, which would be the pathway for males.
What?
Yes, the Mullerian pathway is for women, for female.
Where are you even getting this from?
First grade class.
You don't learn about Mullerian pathways in first grade. What fucking
Okay.
source are you getting this from? Where are you denoting this from?
Sure, I'll get it for you.
I would beg. Do I put on the music? Do I put on the music chat?
It's anomalies with Cleveland.
I can't hear you if you're outside the app.
I'm not outside the app.
Right, I'm telling you I can't hear you if you're outside the app.
Well, that was random because I'm not outside the app.
You teacupped for a second, I'm just telling you, fuck.
Okay, thanks, sweet.
Anyway, let's go on. Do you want me to go on? Wow, lady, thank you so much for the sports car. Holy shit. But yeah, go ahead. What was the source? Thank you. W in the chat for lady. Thank you so much. Fuck. Damn.
Yeah, just type in Mullerian ducts, anomalies.
Anomalies?
Anomalies.
What source?
I'll just say it again. Mullerian ducts, anomalies.
Is that a website?
It's the title of the source.
Where is it from? So I can find it.
clevelandclinic.org.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Right. Cleveland Clinic. And what was the tag? Mullerian what?
Mullerian ducts. DUCTS.
And what does it talk about?
It refers how it's only something specifically tied to female reproductive anatomy or format.
Let me see. It talks about what Mullerian ducts are.
Mm-hmm. How it's something only females can have. Intersex people do have Mullerian pathways or Wolvian pathways.
Where does it say that? Not even in the fucking article. Not even in the article.
Kids for intersex youth.
What is it called? Because you left the app again.
Okay, 1 second. Here, I'll post it in the chat.
There are 2,000 people in here. I'm never going to be able to catch that. Okay, so just use your words.
Okay. So then let me give you the URL. Will that work?
URLs are long. You can just give like
No,
the
this
title.
one. Well, this one's not. I mean, this one's not very long.
You can just give the title. That's always an option.
Okay, then interactadvocates.org.
Interact Advocates?
Yeah, interactadvocates.org.
Okay. 1 second, sweet.
It's they, them, by the way.
No one cares.
I know you don't. I can tell.
Interadvocates.org?
Enter.
I found it. Right, so what's the title?
Let's see. MRKH-intersex.
Where's the search bar for this? Is there even a search bar for this? Intersex research? Is he cooking, chat? Or are they cooking?
Or just type in, it's them, their heirs, I'm sorry. Is MRKH intersex. Just type that in. See if that works.
Is MRKH intersex ask a different question instead?
Yeah, that's the title.
Okay, so
Type it in.
I did. What does it say?
If it's in front of you, why would you ask me to read it to you?
Because it's your source, dumbass.
It's yours as well if it's on your screen, but anyway, I'll read it.
No, that's not how that works. I pulled it up so I can read with you, fuck ass.
Okay, well then I'll just go out of the app where you can't hear me.
Hey, so if you provided the source, it means you know what it says. So I'm asking you what it says and where to find it.
Right. So basically, this states that intersex conditions that males can have would refer to the DSD of the MR. Hold on. Let me go. I guess I should put those on my computer so I can actually read it to you.
This is referring to MRK syndrome and not all intersex people. Actually, Phoenix, do you want to come up?
I think you got this. Malarian duct.
No, I always invite friends to dunk on people.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because if it's not something that I'm familiar with, then I would better have someone who is familiar with it.
Well, you can see that you don't know what you were talking about initially.
But it doesn't mean I'm wrong.
Then prove me wrong.
Right. It would be easier to get someone who's more well versed in it.
But you can't do it yourself.
Why would I aid in the spread of misinformation if I'm not familiar?
So you don't know how.
Right. If I'm not, if I know a person who is better at it than I am, then I'm going to let them do it.
You conceded that you don't know how. We'll go to your friend now. Hi, friend. How are you?
Definitely not. But go off, Phoenix.
You said right, so yay.
Yeah, I just so MRKH syndrome is actually something that females get, not males.
No, it says it's tied to males.
It has because it has the Y chromosome. So because people with MRKH syndrome have a Y chromosome, that's where you're getting that from. They're not male. They have a male chromosome.
It says that they're male.
Tashika, can you text me the article?
Now, why would you say that after you just said that it's referring to the Y chromosome? Did you just make that up?
Because female can have a Y chromosome, genius.
But you said that in reference to this problem, it is addressing the Y chromosome. Why did you say that?
I said people with MRKH syndrome, if it's referring to people and you're wherever you're getting, so people with MRKH syndrome are female.
You said if it is
Some females can have a Y chromosome. That does not make them male.
But you said that it is what it's referring to when you're asking for the article for more information. So you made up the information.
What said? I didn't make. No, I want the article you're looking at so I can look at it at the same time.
But you already said that you stated your premise already.
Oh my God.
You said it is referring.
How are you not annoyed?
You said it's referring.
I just kind of dissociate.
Yeah, I need to learn to disassociate a little better.
But it's fine. But like, what?
So tell me what sex has MRKH syndrome? Just out of curiosity.
The article says male.
Okay, well, that's wrong.
Well, the article's wrong.
Apparently, if I could look at it, I could maybe see where you're getting this from, but I'm telling you that females have MRKH syndrome, not males.
You're talking about.
Wait. Also, Fina, I sent it to you on Discord. Also, can you read the part where it says that, just so we can know?
Me?
No, not you. This person.
Persistent Malarian duct syndrome, right?
The one that you just gave me.
Yeah, persistent Malarian duct syndrome only affects males. Correct.
Okay, I said MRKH.
It says persistent Malarian duct syndrome.
But this isn't what it's talking about, is it?
Yeah, I don't. I'm looking at the article right now. It's talking about MRKH.
That's why I was confused. You were talking about an entirely different thing.
If for some reason it decided to put Malarian duct syndrome right under the very article for MRKH.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what is the...
I don't even see that. I'm trying to figure out where he's seeing this.
It says Medline Plus.
Just to verify, I'm on a website, interactadvocate.org.
Let me read it to you again.
And the article is titled, "Is MRKH Intersex?" He's not in the app. He obviously can't figure out that we can't hear him.
I keep telling them, and I don't take all the attitude. I don't fucking know. I don't tell them. Chad, they are non-binary. I think at the very least we should respect their pronouns, even though they don't care about other trans people. I guess they think it'll make them closer. I don't fucking know. Thank you for the rose, Oscar. I appreciate you, babe. Not you changing it to get them off. Crying.
I read the summary that was posted under the web address link. Good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize for that.
It's fine. I'm telling you, I'm like, where is this information coming from? Because I know that this is specific to females.
Yeah, I was wondering why, because I was telling Tashika that intersex people denote to male or female. And Tashika was trying to accuse me of basing it off chromosomes. And I said chromosomes do not determine sex.
Yeah, and we can denote, I mean, if you're talking about physically, like if we're talking about sex characteristics, which there's about 9 of them, then we can talk about that. But anything when we talk about gender, it's a social, it's like the parts of gender that when we talk about expression are socially constructed.
Yeah, but I didn't bring that up though. She did.
Yeah. Because I don't know. I just don't understand I gotta be honest, I don't understand the energy that people put into trying to take an entire group of people and just erase them. If they put that energy into something positive, it would be amazing.
And also, really quickly, where did you get this notion that intersex people only denote to male or female?
Science.
Where?
Sure, I'll show you. Because intersex conditions are predicated.
The Hudson Medical Research, Cleveland Clinic. I'm trying to find it, and I'm not able to. Find this.
Yeah. I'll tell you as soon as you listen. Okay.
Where?
I will now tell you since you're listening.
All right, you did. Carry on.
So intersex. I'm trying, but you keep interrupting.
What's the source? The title and website.
I'm trying. You must not want it if you won't let me speak.
No, you were about to quote something. Title and website.
Okay.
Hurry up, dude. What the fuck? I mean, something. Thank you, Phoenix, for coming up here. I'm gonna handle this. Go
ahead. You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You too. I'm tired. I'm motherfucking tired.
Hey, type in all intersex conditions. It'll give you the summary.
I'm sorry. What was it?
Type in all intersex conditions.
What are you reading? What are you reading?
I'm reading the thing that came up when I typed it in.
And what is that? What is that?
I just told you. Did you hear what I said?
You just asked me to type in a vague sentence on Google. That's not a source. Are you asking me to read the first AI source that pops up?
It's going to give you a summary of the
Let's go on to the next person. This person's a degen. Let's go on to the next person. I don't even know. I think I only got one more in me, chat. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. Hey, I'm gonna be so real with you. I'm gonna be so. Maybe I can do a Q&A. Okay, I'm gonna do one more person, and then we're gonna do a cute little Q&A, and then tomorrow, girlies to the front. Girlies, dolls to the front. Okay, girlies and dolls to the front. Girlies and dolls to the front. Tomorrow, we're gonna wake up, and we're gonna do our makeup. We're gonna do a get ready with me with debates. And you guys already know the makeup's gonna be pink. You already know it's gonna be pink. Okay? Get ready with me with debates. How does that sound? But y'all all have to get into it. You all have to get into it. Do you understand? What time? Usually I'm supposed to get up at 12 and do it. Girl, I got up at like 2. So either way, at the very least, I'm supposed to get up at 12, but baddies don't get up on time. So at the very latest, it'll be 2:30 EST, Eastern Standard. You know what I mean? So 2 p.m. when y'all see me go live, get your makeup set out and ready. We gonna be doing our you know what I mean? We gonna be doing our makeup. And then at the end, I'm gonna bring people up and you're gonna show me your look. Right? Right? Exactly. That's cute. Hi, how old are you?
Hello, I'm 21.
Wagwan. Did you vote in the U.S. elections? Thank you so much for the heart me.
Yes, I did.
Ryan, who did you vote for?
For my president, Donald Trump.
Right. So why did you vote for Donald Trump?
Because of people like you.
People like me? I have that much power over you?
Yes, you do. You need to go to the gym, man. You're too ugly. Yeah,
ugly?
You're not good looking. You are fat.
Fat?
You just look like a big.
To me, Miss Mimaga, you know.
What is this?
What
is this? Oh my
what
God.
Is that?
Thank God for Donald Trump. You people are just a mess to this society.
Isn't Donald Trump bigger than me?
I don't give a fuck. You are fat.
You don't give a fuck.
You are ugly.
Ugly.
You're not good looking, madam. Hey, work on yourself with your big forehead and your big eyes.
Please.
Like that.
My big eye. You think my eyes are big?
Eyes are too big. Stop beauty me.
You think my eyes are big?
Your face, everything about you is too big. Go to the gym.
You think I have a big face?
All this obsession with Donald Trump will do you no good. Work on yourself. If you like, speak about.
You think I can work on myself? Period. He said I have big eyes, chat. Hi, how old are you? You there? Oh, let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. Give it a second, y'all. Oh my goodness. I love how big my eyes are. I didn't even know you guys could see them. I didn't even know you guys could see my eyes. They're just so small and... Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just so kawaii. Anyway, hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Get your little, gross. Get your little fucking 2003 Air Jordan wearing ass the fuck up on my... And leap to the sky! And leap to the sky, period! You know? Hi, how old are you?
29. He asked, are you going to big that back before summer?
Big that back before summer?
Yeah, the last guy. When he said your back was big, he said, are you going to do it before summer?
My back is already big.
But you got to unbig it before summer, girl.
Why? I don't understand this. I don't understand.
You like having a big back. My bad. Okay, you can drop me.
I quite like my body.
Girl.
What you mean why? Like why the fuck wouldn't you want to unbig that motherfucker? Talk about why. Bitch, you just want to be a big bitch? Why? I quite like my body.
What's wrong with liking my body?
Because what, like,
that's unhealthy.
Why don't you want to unbig your back?
But I'm not unhealthy though.
You are unhealthy though. If you go to a point, you are unhealthy, girl. Your BMI, you're unhealthy. You are unhealthy.
BMI has nothing to do with health. People have a larger BMI.
RFK is gonna help you with your food choices. Don't worry.
RFK has worms in his brain.
It's okay. He's gonna help you though.
RFK eats bear cubs.
So he's gonna help you though. He's probably in better health than you are.
What is this?
You know exactly what it is. You sit on here and try to demean people all day. Girl, bye.
Do you think you're demeaning me right now?
Only a loser does that. We're dishing out what you do to other people.
This is at the same level?
Because people don't have the same viewpoints as you. You sit.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Just really quickly. You think you can dish it out the same way that I can?
Absolutely. Oh. You're hiding behind a screen. That's the only thing. You're hiding behind a screen. You do not have this mouth in person.
You want to go ban for ban?
We saw your argument.
Wait a minute, ma'am. You want to see who can dish it out the most? You hiding forever. Turn the camera on, and we'll see who can dish it out.
I'm working, Pooh, but I know for a fact I look better.
Turn the camera on.
Absolutely not.
I'm working right now.
Then wait a minute. Then you can't dish it out the same way that I can dish it out.
Yes, I can. I'll be back on my real page later on. And
yeah.
Way better than you.
Okay.
RFK is gonna help you.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Kamala Coxrucker.
Yeah.
Oh, you told me she was that.
Yeah, girl, she's that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Like, what is it?
She just ride Kamala's dick all day.
That lady not even black. Like, I'm so confused.
What is
they were so hard for her.
Are you confused like her?
What are you talking about?
Are you confused like Kamala?
Can you turn your wait a minute. I'm so sorry. Wait a minute. You're afraid of are you this afraid of me?
Girl, nobody's afraid of you.
Then why aren't you here? Wait a minute. But wait, why aren't you here on your main account then? Why aren't you here on your main account? Why aren't you here on your main account?
Hush.
Why aren't you here on your main account?
Because you're a big.
I'm so confused. Like you can't say that you're not afraid of me, but then you come on a burner.
Girl, nobody's afraid of you with your big.
But then come on your main. Come on your main, and then we can go ban for ban.
We're talking.
Turn on the camera. Come back on your main.
Yeah, exactly.
Come back on your main, baby girl.
No,
but
baby
listen,
girl.
what's the difference?
Come back on your main, and we can go ban for ban.
You don't want to go ban for ban.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that.
They sit on here and they sit on here and talk about the people that are poor.
Girl. There is no point in all this conversation.
They're in the same class of people that
you follow me. You follow me as well. You like me. You like me, don't you? You like me. You like me. You follow me and you're on your burner.
Sit on TikTok and complain about social classes, yet you guys.
You follow me and you're on your burner. You fuck with a bitch, don't you? You fuck with me. You know what? And I can't even get mad at it because I would be out. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I would be the same. Yo, if I saw someone like me and I was like, yo, that's a bad bitch.
The gorilla. Be quiet.
That's a bad bitch,
quiet,
right?
Be quiet, Coco.
And I would be like, I realized I would never be able to find myself in community with that person. I'd be fucking livid, bitch. I'd be pissed. I would be pissed. You know what I mean? Come back on your main. Come back on your main. Because I think you like me. You fuck with a bitch. You fuck with a real one. You fuck with me. You fuck with me. You fuck with me heavy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You can't tell me you don't fuck with me. You can't. Even with the Reddit of over 2,000 people, none of them can say they don't fuck with me. You fuck with me heavy. 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 Okay? Fanned out. Fanned out. And it keeps me quite cool. Hi, that was corny. That was really corny. Hi, how old are you?
How old am I?
That's a grown ass woman. Anyway, so did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I'm for you. Like you, my sister.
Period, sister. Period, mamas. I appreciate you, mamas.
And I don't like how they keep trying to disrespect you.
Mama, let me tell you something.
You know, it's
They're not trying to disrespect me. They're trying to clock my tea, right? And here's how it works with animals like this. Is they try to like push and they try to get a reaction out of me. A lot of the time when I don't give them the reaction that they want, they tend to like me more. I don't know why people are like that, where they like see if they can bully you. But I don't know. That's what animals do though. But anybody got time for that? Hey, mamas, I'm gonna be all right.
You're beautiful. I don't care what nobody say.
I appreciate you.
And the people who talking out their mouth and their asses, God knows what they look like. They hide behind these screens. You understand what I'm saying?
No, like, look, she might be beautiful. I got some beautiful ass. I got some bad bitch haters. Okay, I got one hater. Her name is JoJo. She is so pretty, it's sick. You know what I mean? She's so pretty, I'm sick. But it's like, you know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. I appreciate you, though. But you know what? I'm not one for putting two bad bitches against each other. I don't even interact with these people. I appreciate you, though,
I'm
mamas.
gonna tell you how this go. And listen, they be pretty, but ugly on the inside. So hey,
look. And it's always reflected in their men. Anyway, I appreciate you, though. Mamas.
All right, man.
I love you. Let's go on to the next person. It's always, let me tell you something. You know when somebody got an ugly heart when they man ugly as shit. Boom! Anyway, hi, how old are you?
19.
Cool, so did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Why is that? Are you driving?
No.
I'm hearing I-95. Damn, not the key shift. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. Oh, nope. Can't be doing that. I can't do that. Can't take that chance. Anyway, you guys, can I get some reparations for being called a monkey for the 16th time today? I beg. Cupcake, yo. Also, thank you all so much for the gifts. I really do appreciate you guys. Mwah. Thank you all so much. Hi, how old are you? Not the stick shift, I mean.
27.
Thank you. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm just looking for people who voted for Trump, but I do appreciate you, mamas.
Okay.
I gotta move on. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Thank you so much for the gifts, y'all. Thank you so much. I wonder if Sam's live. Does anyone know if Sam's live? Because we might, she's not live anymore. Oh, I was gonna rate her. Hi, how old are you? Oh, she is live. Okay, good. How old are you?
I am 19 years old.
Cool. So, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I felt like, the way he was going about genders was kind of my same wavelength, you know what I mean?
Define gender.
Well, gender is a social construct.
Mega! Thank you so much for the $30 Cash App, bro. $30 cash. Can we get yo? W Meg in the chat. W Meg in the chat. Yeah, let's go on to the next person. I don't actually.
Wait, hold on. Wait a second.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Please. Okay? I'll define gender for you, okay? Okay.
Fly in the sky.
Gender
in the wind.
is basically when you have a male with the male reproductive system or the female with the female reproductive system, right? That is what gender is.
God damn, that was abysmal.
Okay? My question to you is why would you try to push for all of these
Take your time.
Okay, so first of all, my question to you would be, why would you vote for Kamala Harris knowing that she was probably going to push the liberal agenda of making...
Brother is reading the fuck out of this paper, bro.
What paper?
Damn, that's you. That's just you?
What do you think I'm doing?
This is just... Go ahead now.
Okay, because like, if you want me to go to Google, I'll go to Google right now. Okay? Then you'll be fucked. Okay?
fucked?
Yep.
Yeah, please.
Because I will. Because I'm here to talk
Yo,
about
threatening a motherfucker with Google is crazy.
No, because I
chat.
will.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not like you. I don't have the computer screen in front of me all the time, okay?
Oh, no, get your money up, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Yep, okay,
I got two computer screens in front of me, actually.
Okay, so that just means that you can debate twice as less. You just need Google. Two different
as
Googles up on your
less?
screen at the same time.
Actually, I got maybe 30 tabs up right now.
Exactly. So all of your arguments are coming from online. Can you name anything off the top of your head?
Are my arguments supposed to come from fucking stone tablets? Like what? Where?
They're supposed to come from your head, from what you think.
You mean
not from all of these things you pull up on Google?
What the fuck are you talking about? No, absolutely not. Your argument is supposed to come from literally anything but your head. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
Buddy. Right.
Buddy? My brother in Christ. What the fuck are you talking about?
If you were to go and turn off those computers, how many Kamala Harris policies can you name?
Okay, hold on. Do you think I have her policies up right now?
I know that you have a tab.
I don't, bro. I have League of Legends in front of just covering an entire thing, and then I have fucking YouTube on the other one for the. I don't even have her policies.
Tell me three of her policies right now.
Capital gains tax to people who make over $500,000 a year. This would actually be used. This money would be reappropriated to provide the help in down payments for new home buyers. There's another one where she goes over incentivizing for smaller businesses to be made, and also given the fact that she's going to give them a significant tax cut, so they can make their business, or give them more grants.
And that was two.
Was that not three?
No, that was two.
Capital gains tax, down payments on houses, small businesses.
Oh, I missed the housing one. All right, a lot of stuttering though. Not gonna cap. Are you good under pressure? No. Okay. You could work on that though. Like maybe you could do like a whole stream without the computers out. You know what I mean?
I started out doing my live streams without my computers. I got these computers because I made enough money to be able to buy computers.
Can you make a living off of this?
I do.
Debating? You do?
I actually do. That's why I have everything I have, is because I do this.
All right. So anyway, back to the point.
It truly is a blessing. I
back to the
wouldn't have any of
point.
this.
Point is.
Point is.
Yeah. Point is.
Point is.
Yep. Thank you. Point is that.
Point is.
Okay, we don't. Guys, you're following a parrot. I hate to break it to you. Following a parrot right here.
Parrot.
Like a broken record. That's what they say.
Broke. Go ahead.
Okay. I believe that Donald Trump's policy he signed, where he prohibits transgenders to participate in the sports they wish, is really good for everybody who wants to participate in sport. Do you agree with that?
Why is it good?
All right, so we're going to use boxing as an example, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Say, for example, Jake Paul decided he was going to become a transgender female, right?
That's not how that works.
Yes, it is transgender. You can just...
No, you don't just decide to be trans. You're trans your whole life. You're either trans or you're not trans. There's no in between.
And when did people decide that?
You don't decide it. You just are. Did you decide to have a penis?
Okay, but then did the people who want to be trans decide to have a penis?
Right. So you can choose to affirm your gender. You don't choose your gender.
I know.
So when you get up and get that fucked up ass haircut that I love, and it's so awesome, that's gender affirming. That's gender affirming care.
Okay. So you're basically saying that transgenders exist as soon as they're born.
Right, yeah. Unironically. Not as soon as they're born. You don't have a gender when you're first born. But by the ages of 3 or 4, yeah, you develop gender.
So you're saying a male fetus
Jeremy, thank you so much for the $5 for
You're
the
saying-
consistent disrespect to these inbreds.
When you're saying that when a baby is born with a penis, that doesn't instantly make them a male, no?
It makes them a male, most likely.
Right.
Right?
So what are you talking about?
What do you mean what I'm talking about?
Because you just said they don't get a gender until the...
You're not I need to calm down. When babies...
Go ahead.
Stop talking.
Go ahead.
When babies are born, they are male, female, or otherwise, depending on their gametes and their chromosomes. Right? Gender is divorced from that. Gender is psychological. Everyone's gender is psychological. Sex is physical. Gender is psychological. So when a baby is born, it does not have a sense of self to be able to denote its own gender. When it develops its sense of self, that being around the age of 3, 4, and on. Oh, 3 to 7, actually. That is when gender develops. Okay? Trans people know what sex they are. Stop talking. A 7-year-old trans girl knows that she is a male. She's still a girl.
That is the dumbest thing I think I've ever... So you're saying...
Okay, so what's the contradiction?
Right. So you're saying 7-year-old girl, right, would know. All right, so you have a girl that is... that has the female reproductive all the way until 7, right? She still has it. She will have them for the rest of her life. But are you saying that she knows that whole time that she's not a female and that she's a male? Because that's what you just said. Guys, make sure to send gifts.
That is unironically Chad, is that not the opposite of what I just said? Did I not just say that trans girls know they are male? That is literally the opposite of what I just fucking said. There's no way. That has to be a... Are you trolling? That's a skill.
Okay, hold on a second.
That's a skill for you.
Stop pivoting.
I've never been able to hear someone say something and then I repeat to them the complete opposite. I've never been able to do... That's a skill, bro. That's a skill. That's crazy. Right? Trans girls know whether or not they have a penis.
Right.
So what are you talking about?
What do you mean? But okay, let's get back to the original point I was trying to make.
I beg.
Okay, because you're the one changing the subject.
I literally didn't. You
did.
Literally just said... I need to calm down.
Okay, can I talk, please? I'll let you calm down while I get my point across, okay?
No one gives a fuck. Go.
So, you have Jake Paul. Okay, hypothetically, Jake Paul is the age he is right now. He knows he has a penis, but he knows that he's supposed to be a female, right? We could hypothetically say that's the case, okay?
That's not how trans people operate.
Can't prove him. Can you prove me wrong?
That's not how trans people operate.
So
trans people don't say that there's... Stop fucking talking.
Excuse me.
Hey!
I'm trying to get my point across.
You just said something wrong. They don't think they're supposed to be anything. They know what they are. They are what they are. They don't think they're supposed to be anything. They don't think they're supposed to be anything. It's just they just are what they are. They are what they are. What are you talking about? Trans people don't care that they have a penis. They don't care. It's not like this. They know.
How would they get it surgically removed when they transition?
Because some people have body dysmorphia.
Right.
That's not an intrinsic thing about being trans.
I know.
Okay, so then why did you ask me that if you knew?
Because you said that they know, but some of them still do it.
I need to calm down. Anyway, go ahead and continue your fuck ass point.
Okay, it's not fuck ass, okay? It's a good point. All right. So, all right. First of all, would you be surprised if Jake Paul was transgender? He came out as transgender tomorrow.
I wouldn't care. Why would I be surprised?
Do you think it's impossible for him to do that?
No, I don't think it's impossible. I don't care.
But he can do it, right?
He can do whatever he wants. I don't give a fuck.
Exactly. So you could have.
Do I think he should be able to participate in his sport? No.
In the male division of his sport?
No, in the female division.
Right, exactly. So that means
not because I think that trans people shouldn't perform, but because he's a grown person who has already gone through puberty, and even if a grown male transitions, they still retain a lot of their male capabilities.
So what do you think they should do then? Do you think they should
right?
allow...
So if a trans person, right? So if a trans person meets the same level as a female, they should be able to compete with females. Like, for example, a trans person who started on puberty blockers and then started taking estrogen, that person would be perfectly suited for the female division. But Jake Paul, even if he came out as trans and did 3 years on estrogen, I still think he should not be able to compete if he does not fall below a certain threshold. That's literally how that works.
Okay, but it's what's being done.
Yeah, that's exactly what's being done. There's a threshold for females and a threshold for males.
Okay, and up until this policy's been signed, that threshold has been heavily debated, and they've let people...
Right, the threshold has been debated because not even all females fall below the female line. Like, especially a lot of black women. They are barred from certain sports because they have higher levels of testosterone, or intersex people have higher level of testosterone, or people with thyroid issues have higher levels of testosterone. Not even females fall under the threshold. Not even all males fall under the threshold. Like males with like precocious puberty or some shit, right? They don't even fall under the threshold. That's why it's being debated, right? So this whole thing with like trans people is so divorced from the actual conversation that we should be having. Yes, there is an average for like male and female like testosterone and estrogen levels, right? That like most females would fall under. It still discriminates against cis hetero people. I'm sorry, not cis hetero, cisgender people.
So you agree with me?
No.
You don't agree?
You don't know what you're talking about.
So, okay, so let me get this straight. You don't agree with me when I say that transgender males should
Transgender people should be able to compete in sports on a sports by sports basis, and it is based off of whether or not they fall under a particular threshold.
Sport by sport basis, right? So what sport do you think a trans male can play if they just become trans at any time without estrogen?
I don't know. It would be dependent on the sport. It would have to be sport by sport basis.
Do you know any sports like that?
I don't give a fuck about sports. It would be dependent on whatever the criteria for that sport to be. That's what I mean when I say a sport by sport basis. It's not a hard concept.
You don't know any sports yourself that would fall under that jurisdiction.
This is not... I don't care. I don't give...
Okay, that's okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Calm down. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't care.
Calm down. I understand. I understand.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? There are people being sent to internment camps, and y'all are talking about trans niggas.
Guys, if you like what you see, make sure to send
Who gives a fuck about the Olympics? Who cares? People are starving. The bird flu is back. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Why do y'all care about trans people so much? I don't care. Who cares? Who cares? Fuck. Damn. Fuck.
Okay, so you say who cares about the Olympics, okay? You said that?
Who gives a fuck? Who cares? Planes are falling from the sky.
Yo, can that moderator stop muting my mic? I'm trying to speak.
No one gives a fuck. Get out. Matter of fact, kick him. Jesus.
Hold on, wait.
No,
I have
get
one
away.
more point. A counter argument to what you just said. A counter argument.
Jesus. Can't do this. I just leave trans people alone. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Ah! Anyway, how old are you? Cousin? All right, let's go on to the next person. Jesus, every time they just won't get these trans people's cacas out your mouth, man. It's in your mouth. Take it out. Fuck. Anyway, hi, how old are you? Let's go on. Fucking Jesus. Just dick riding these queens, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the animal band, baby. Hey, thank you, Maddie. What's up? Hi, how old are you?
37.
Cool. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Why is that?
I just got a question. You said a minute ago that African American females are being banned from sports.
Right. Not necessarily. Well, I don't know if they were banned, but they're definitely being kicked out of sports because of their higher levels of T. A lot of or the fact that like a lot of black women are predisposed to, I forgot what it's called. It's something with their thyroid. But yeah.
Yeah. Can you give me an example of what sport?
I believe it was track and field. It was an African team. Two of their contestants were removed from the sport because they had a higher level of testosterone.
Because they were injecting testosterone, right?
No, they were born with it. They were cisgender women.
Are you sure?
PCOS. Thank you, Anita.
Are you sure?
Say not Anita. Antia? No, they weren't injecting anything. They were born with it.
You have a source on that?
Yeah. Let's see. There's one from. Grab these real quick. Matter of fact, I gotta move this to another tab. I got so many tabs open. What do you want? Like names? There's one from BBC. It was a Nambian teenager. 2 Nambian teenagers that were banned from the sport. They were track and field teenagers. They were banned from women's 400-meter race at the Tokyo Games because their testosterone levels were too high. There were 2 Nambian 18-year-old girls.
Okay. Yeah, I just never heard of that, so I was just trying to,
I don't
clarification.
care. I don't care. So yeah, so this is that's it. That's what I was referring to when I was talking about the fact that this affects cisgender people.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
all I was worried about.
Why'd you vote for the
you just
British?
looked it up.
I didn't just look it up. This was from
wouldn't say that.
2021. I've known this for a couple of years.
You did just look it up. You just typed it up right now, and
Because you asked me for a
Googling
source. I was already referencing it in the past conversation. Anyway, let's go on to the next person.
That's why I said you just looked it up.
This guy has low T. You'd be in the low T pain. She at the bartender. I wanna fuck with her. She's at the bartender. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 13 and I just have a question.
Real quick.
Can I just ask why is Trump so bad? I don't know anything about this. Sorry.
Okay. So, baby girl, I'm going to tell you this right now. That's crazy as fuck. Cuz there's absolutely no way you want me to go over
I just need
almost a decade's worth of information. Fuck, information that spans back 3 decades. You want me to teach you? Girl, you don't get your ass on Google.
Okay.
Piss me off. The fuck? Who does that? Why is he so bad? You want me to go back 30 years of information for one person? I don't give a fuck that she's a child. You know what I did when I was 13 and I didn't know something? Like what? emailing my teachers. You couldn't get me off that computer. What are we talking about? Y'all are scaring me. Stop it. This helplessness. Stop.
Hello, Julie.
Hi. Wagwan, what do you want?
I not live in America, but I did vote Trump because I'm citizen.
Okay, so why'd you vote for Trump?
Because he's good for Israel.
He's good for Israel?
Yeah.
The genocide state?
There is no genocide.
There is.
There isn't.
Define genocide.
Targeting English is not good, but targeting specific is the word, group, and eliminating them, trying to eliminate
Right, so
them.
how does killing 50,000 innocent people in the Gaza Strip not equal genocide?
50,
Or how does talking about also displacing these groups not equal genocide?
or displacing them is this Trump's plan. You're talking about Trump.
Right. These are things that Israel is involved with. So how is that not?
Is fighting the hate group who
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're killing civilians.
No, they are killing hate group members.
They're not. That's not gonna stand on this platform. They're not fighting no fucking hate group. They're killing civilians.
Personally, I am Arab.
I don't give a fuck what you are. Hell no.
So what happened on October 7th? Explain to me.
Hell no.
Explain October 7th.
Has Title 7?
October 7th.
October 7th?
Explain what happened.
Right, explain the 1940s.
When the Palestinians, Arabs, war against the Jews, and then they lost.
Oh, yes. Really? They wage war? Why did they wage war?
The UN plan.
So people went into their land, started fucking shit up, and they were just supposed to take it on the chin?
This is their problem that they started a war that they lost, and then all the people left.
Oh, okay. So
Chickens.
you came into their land, started fucking shit up.
What do you mean?
And then because they lost, that means you get to dictate them the villain.
What do you mean me?
Weird. Let's go on to the next person. We know what we used to do with y'all. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. That's gonna be a no for me, dog. I should have asked him to explain October 5th because that just goes untalked about. Completely untalked about. Well, we've been on here for 2 hours so far, y'all. Free Palestine. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Free Palestine, free Congo, free Haiti, bitch. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes. Can I tell you why?
Yeah, go.
Okay. And hear me out. I voted for Trump because I'm a misogynist with no backbone that thinks more about how a convicted felon will be savior of the world just because he shares the same homophobic, transphobic views as hillbilly rednecks, country bumpkins that perform incest and whose men are also in the closet worrying about what another sexual preference are, even though they're married to a woman and like boys and Lilo and little girls. I'm a person, I'm worried more about a person's decision on how they refer themselves and what gender they choose to be addressed with more than Trump's executive order to lower prescription drug costs for Americans. I'm more worried about two people of the same gender holding hands in public more than Trump's revocation to continue strengthening American access to affordable quality health coverage. I'm more worried about the Mexican elote man trying to make a surviving more than the loss of protection of worker health and safety, aka states losing their unionized jobs. I'm more worried about a woman running our country because supposedly she will only run it on feeling more than the revocation on advancing effective, accountable policing and criminal justice practices to enhance public trust and public safety. So yeah, Trumpies, y'all are dumb as shit.
Oh!
Stop worrying about transgenders.
Wait, that. Leave the transgenders alone!
Leave them alone.
Who cares? Who gives
Worry
a fuck?
about how Trump is taking the money out of your poor pockets like how he is mine.
Damn! Yo. Motherfucker. Fuck yeah!
Leave them alone. Who cares if two guys and two girls like each other?
Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? Who cares?
Ended.
Who gives
Ended the
a
Trumpies.
damn?
Ended.
Who cares? Who cares? Who gives a fuck, bro? Who gives a fuck? I just don't get it. I don't understand. But anyway, not the cough, brother. Get up. Stand up.
Get up on your good foot. Hey, yo, they say they top red ruby. Trying to steal the sauce. I said, get up on my cookbook. Hey, yo, but really, I'm a sweetie pie. P-R-T-T-Y, but I'm P-E-T-T-Y. Why did you lie about your lipo? Fucking your best friend mad is crazy. You the type. They been lying on the king, but you ain't lying to the king. Gail, that 30-year-old tea is so stale. Kylie, kick you off, come to the car. Hey, yo, bars, I need a good alcohol bar. Roman, wait, that was a bar. Like a body better, I'll keep raising the bar. Fucking get shot with no scar, Trump. Yeah.
Gag
And
it.
I'm done.
Oh,
Julianne,
damn.
you're the queen.
Thank you.
Queen.
Thank you.
Stan Nikki. Stan Nikki.
I don't know.
Okay.
I appreciate you, my love. I appreciate you. Hate that down.
Hey, love
Thank
you. Bye.
Love you too. Well, y'all, I think that's the great place to end that. I think that's the best place to end that. Stan Dochi, Stan Megan's Law. I think that's gonna be a great place to end that one, y'all. Y'all, I didn't even glue my wig down. My shit's sliding back. Hold on. That shit on my head. Anyway, but yeah. Let me see. I was gonna do a Q&A. Should I do a Q&A before this? Well, okay, how about this? How about this? My best friend is live. And she's actually doing a trans topic. So, okay, so if you guys want, you can stay over here for the Q&A. Wait, hold on. If you guys want, you can stay over here for the Q&A, but or you can go to my bestie. Hold on. That's my bestie. That's my best friend. She a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no lift. No, but this is my real life best friend. You see, Caro here has linked it. Right now she has 240 people in there. Screenshot that name right there. Her name is Samaya, but people call her Sam, and we call her Sam. She only like Sam. So hit him with a Tashika raid and love from Tashika, because that's my baby girl. That's my Shayla. This is my Shayla, okay? This is my Shayla. So go over there, raid her. She does some really amazing debates. Very intelligent. I literally talk to her every day. Well, she's my best friend, like, obviously, but still, my actual best friend. But yeah. But I was thinking of doing a quick Q&A over here. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Can do a cute little Q&A. The people, Shayla, crying. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, feel free to ask. Hopefully it doesn't get like super duper censored, you know? Hopefully it doesn't get like super duper censored. But yeah, if it does get censored, then I guess you can just like come up and ask me questions. You know what I mean? You want cheesecake? Ooh, speaking of cheesecake, and this is why I will never unbig my back, because I had Cheesecake Factory for the first time, and I got the red velvet white chocolate cheesecake. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I did, because I'm not really a fan of what is that? Is that a feather? It is. I'm not. What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Oh, it's a freaking gel, girl. Anyway, so yeah. I've never really been a fan of cheesecake, but yeah, if you want to come up here, you want to ask me questions, or you want to ask me questions in the chat, feel free to do so. Feel free. Yeah. Hi, what's up?
Tashika! Sorry. Oh my goodness.
I love you, first of all. Like, I've been on this live for a while. Like,
is this Kendall doing a diss
G?
track?
Okay, hold on, G. Okay, sorry, my friend is with me. But you're amazing. I was here and I watched, like, that girl, like, start, like, the girl that was, like, trying to, like, big back shame you. Oh my god, that pissed me off so much, first of all.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I think these people really, really like me. I think the fact that I'm able to insult people with such high efficiency, they really want to get into the group, but they can't because I'm me. I'm Julie.
You're you. You're a daddy.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, my question for you, like, I don't know how quickly you can just snap back and, like, I mean, I know you've been doing this for a while and, like, you know your information and stuff, but also, like, when it comes to just, like, snapping back, not even just, like, debating, like, you're so good at it. Like, how do you practice that? I need to get better at being outspoken.
I got so good at snapping back at people. Wait, how did I get so good at it?
Maybe you're just born with it.
I think, well, okay, obviously, like, I live in a Jamaican family, and Jamaicans are also very witty. Like, my family's very witty. And there's also just a bit of pride that I had always grown up with. Like, in middle school, like, I was bullied, like, really, really bad.
Oh, I'm so
but
sorry.
I realized, well, don't be sorry for it. But, like, you didn't do it. But, like,